up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is something very new. Got the GoPro on today. Basically, we're just gonna drive around. I'm gonna talk about my 3 weeks experience having a manual transmission. If you guys do not know, I own a 2015 Honda Civic Si that I purchased 3 weeks ago. And I tell you what, the driving experience is way different from driving an automatic, because you have 3 things to do instead of 1. You have a clutch and you got to change gears. So, man, I really enjoy driving a manual transmission because you don't have a lot of distractions, you know, so you really have to focus on driving. You just can't get on your phone and look. You really gotta do all these other things. And that's one thing I love about driving a manual transmission, and it's fun. I like changing gears. Now, let you guys know, I drove manual transmissions in the past, but I haven't had the time where I drove them for like a whole week straight. So I purchased this car without even knowing how to drive it. So it took me about a good 3 weeks to really learn how to drive a manual transmission. The first 2 weeks was kind of intimidating because first, hills and in traffic, you know what I'm saying? You really don't know that point. But once you find that clutch point, that's when you really know. Once you find that clutch point, it really gets easier after that, driving a manual transmission. After that, it's like it's easy, it's a piece of cake. Like, okay, I can do this. But at first, it's very intimidating because you don't want to stall in traffic. You don't want to hit nobody, so you get very, very, very panicky. And that would happen to me when I first drove this car. My major thing was not stopping on hills, not trying to find hills in my local area. I was very, very nervous. Like, I don't want to find no hills at all. I want to do this the easy way. I want to find all flatland roads. But after a point, you get to know where that clutch is at. It's very easy. Then you're like, okay, any hill, there's no problem. But that was my very first issue of driving a manual transmission, because it's very easy to learn, but also the hardest part is starting off. Once you know how to start off, after that, it's easy. So that was my biggest thing driving transmission, a manual transmission. It's about the startup point. But once you do the startup point, Royal, everything else is like Gucci. But yeah, so I purchased this car online. Be the first one to tell you, nobody I don't know, nobody I ever spoke to, they never purchased a car online. That's like a new thing now in 2020, where they purchase cars online. And I tried it out. So before I was looking at this car, I had another car I was looking at. It was a 2012 Honda Civic. It was actually, it was blue, and I wanted that car. Actually, I saw that car at CarMax, but came to find out when I drove the car, like the check engine light came on and I couldn't get past a certain RPM. So the car had issues, and I really, really, really wanted to drive that car. Like, I wanted to drive that car so much, but it didn't happen. So that following week, I started looking at another Honda Civic, and I came across this one by chance. I was very blessed to come across this one because I really did not know I was going to get this car or not, because first of all, this car wasn't in my local city. It was in another state, and I never purchased a car online. But buying a car online is way different. The experience is way different from buying it. Way different from buying it in a dealership, because I don't know, it feels less intimidating because everything's on phone, everything's like through text or FaceTime, whatever, and the experience is way, way, way different what you expect than buying a car inside a dealership. You know, sometimes people go in dealerships, I know, like first car buyers, they get very intimidated because you don't have a long line of credit, and also you might not make enough to afford that car, and that really hurts somebody who's trying to go in there and look at a car they like. And 9 out of 10, you're gonna need a cosign if you don't save up for the money. So yeah, but I'd be the first one to tell you, buying a car that's not online, is more intimidating than buying a car online, because buying a car online is way smoother and easier. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the, it's more of the, you don't have to meet the person one-on-one, but you know they're there. So that was very, very good. Will I ever do it again? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I always recommend somebody to go look at the car before they purchase it. Me, I really wanted I really wanted this base model, so I'm really happy I got this base model. I really wanted a 2015 Honda Civic SI. Really wanted that. There was nothing else I wanted. I was looking at the updated models, like the 2017s. I really didn't like those because of the body style. It looked more of a hatchback. I'm not really into hatchback cars. I really want a real coupe car. Like, I don't want a hatchback car. I want a coupe car. Like, I really want it to be what it is, what it says it is. That's what I want, and I really, really like that car. So when I found this 2015 SI, I was like, man, this car has potential. I might be able to get it. And I said, what the heck, let's take a risk. I'm usually about taking risks, you know what I'm saying? If I really want something and I know it's a good deal, 9, 10, I'll probably go for it and say, hey, I'm gonna get this. I don't care what they say. So that's what I did. I actually went for it and I got this 2015 Honda Civic SI. One thing about this SI is the clutch on here is so smooth. So smooth. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really learn how smooth the clutch was until I started learning where the clutch point was at, but this clutch is so smooth. I did BMW clutches, a little bit more harder, but this one right here, so smooth. That's one thing I like driving this car for. I like everything about this car. But yeah, buying a car online, I tell you right now, if you want to do it, be my guest, go ahead and do it. I'm just letting you guys know, it's something different, and you really have to know what you're doing. Be honest with you, this is the first car I actually have in my name. My dad co-signed the last car y'all seen in the previous videos that I worked on. And one thing about this car is it don't have a lot of things I have to work on. There's some things I have to fix. You know, like any car, you have to fix some things. But really, one thing about this car, it has everything I really wanted when I first got it. And I first looked at it, like, oh, it has everything I really need. But one thing I really have to work on is the exterior part of the car. That's basically it. Everything inside, I don't even worry about touching because everything is basically what I want. I might do something, I don't know. It's just nothing in this car I want to change in the interior part, but the exterior part, it's a lot of things I want to do. But yeah, driving is a manual. It's so fun, so fun. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But yeah, driving, so fun. Like I said. Sorry. In a sense, it makes you feel like you really know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know, I looked on Google this week. Only 18% of people who live in the United States has bought a manual transmission, and that says a lot. That really says a lot. Like, it's only 18% of people who bought manuals this year. Like, wow. You really got to pay attention. Like, man, nobody want to drive manuals anymore. It's like a lost art. So the next video, I might teach my girlfriend how to drive this. You know what I'm saying? Let her get the experience of driving a manual transmission. Because anybody can drive this. It's not intimidating. It's very, very easy to drive one. If you're looking to market to buy one, I recommend you get a manual transmission. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so fun to drive, and I guarantee you'll have so much fun with it. And people look at you a little bit, not different, but like, you know how to drive one of these? People are like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, very fun to do. Yeah, but that was my biggest fear, was stalling. Like, it does something to your heart when you stall. I don't know you guys don't know, but stalling does something to you when you stall. Like, you get nervous, your adrenaline gets up, like, oh, never gonna get out of this spot. You know, sometimes you might burn your clutch. Hopefully, I hope I don't do this to this clutch. I really like this clutch. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think about putting an aftermarket clutch in here if I really have to, but I like how this clutch feels. You know, you're gonna ride your clutch a lot. Do I still ride my clutch a lot? I probably don't know what not riding your clutch is, because I probably ride it like I told you, I had this car for 3 weeks. This is basically, I'm starting my 4th week of driving a manual transmission. The first 2 weeks, it was just, oh my God. So I was on every YouTube video you can possibly think of. I was trying to figure out, how do I drive this better? I want to be better than last. I don't want to stall in traffic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cause danger to any people around me, including myself. So I'm up here watching YouTube videos every day, trying to figure out, how can I be a better driver by driving this manual transmission? I won't consider myself a fast learner, but I'm doing way better than I did 2 weeks ago, because I know to feel the clutch. All right, right here I'm on the hill. Right there, that was the hill. Yeah, I was just on a small, little minor hill. Nothing too crazy. One of the best cars to drive. Recommended, 10 out of 10. I mean, I do regret, I wish I should have started driving a manual transmission like when I first got out of high school, and sometimes in life it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Be the first one. Sometimes you really gotta just wait your turn. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a season where they do things, and this is my time where I can drive a manual transmission car. See, one thing about this, I know, like, sometimes like lights in my city, they turn red and they go straight to green, and sometimes I just let it roll in second because it's easier. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go back to first. But yeah, the next video, I'm trying to get my girlfriend to drive a manual transmission. She can do it. Trust me, it's not hard at all. You guys see me on this channel drive an automatic, and now look how easy I'm driving a manual transmission. Like, you see the growth of the channel and me of learning new things. So that's one thing about on this channel. If you like very new, subscribe to this channel. Like, I really challenge myself. Like, I really want to learn how to do different things, learn how to better myself, like learn more about the cars, engines, like everything I possibly think of. This channel to grow, I have to develop my learning skills and learn different things about a car. You know what I'm saying? Not just Honda Civic, but cars in general, because eventually I will get new cars on this channel. I want to learn everything I possibly learn, because if I don't, I'm hurting myself. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me on this channel, we will learn new things. Do I want to wide body this Civic out? And like, seeing the wide body coupes on other cars, yes, it has to be a must. I have to. If I don't, I mean, but I am. It might not be this year, maybe next year, you know, 2 years from now, I don't know. But I like to do a wide body on this thing. Now, one thing about me, I never cut into fenders before. Like, it's very, I looked at seen people on YouTube, but it's very intimidating to cut into fenders. Be intimidating at first, but I get it down pat. You know, so like anything. But yes, my plan is to wide body this car. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, that's one of my dreams, to have a wide body car. Now, I always really want to do the 09 Civic, but if you just get to the point where, like, at this point in time in my life, like, it's everything I could possibly do with that car. Like, everything I want to do, I possibly did. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't looking into that car to do nothing crazy, because I always, in my back of my mind, I didn't want to keep that car. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do something else. I never wanted to keep it like a long term on the channel. eventually I will buy that car back, but right now I'm not looking to buy that. I'm not looking to work on that car because this is the new challenge now, is this Civic. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want to do to that car in the future, but right now I'm focused on this Hyundai SI and building this where it needs to be. But yeah, like coming from that to this, I wouldn't say it was easy. You know what I'm saying? It was more of a I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew I was getting myself into, not knowing how to drive a manual transmission at all, to just trying to get into one and drive and learn. Yes, I used to just like drive. Like for the last 2 weeks, I just drive. If I could drive. Basically, the best time to drive would it be at night. Especially, I know this might be sounding bad, but like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, because I used to drop my girlfriend off. I used to drive around. You know what I'm saying? Because just get my learning skills up of driving a manual transmission. You know what I'm saying? Just being comfortable with the car. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes you first in the car with somebody learning how to drive, it'd be very intimidating because you don't want to stall. But driving by yourself, it's smooth because you know your mistakes before they even happen. Like, okay, I shifted in the wrong gear, or I did this per se and I should not did that. Like, it happens, you know what I'm saying? The design I'm working on right now, it's coming out great, like phenomenal, like good, like best thing ever. It's coming out great. So what I'm about to do right now, so I am about to go do some product shooting of these legit merch shirts I have back here, so for the website, and that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little talk today. I was gonna do just a drive around and talk about my buying experience and, you know, driving a manual transmission. Like I said before, it's very easy. You just got to be dedicated, and you really want to do this, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not intimidating at all. I promise you. People just think it's intimidating because the rolling back part, you know. But you can conquer your fears. Conquer your fears. That's one thing I want to do. I always want to learn how to drive a manual transmission. That's one thing on my bucket list I want to do. Like I was going to teach myself. I want to learn how to drive one no matter what people tell me. I'm going to learn how to drive this.
Few inches later.
If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. It helps a lot on this channel. And we're almost at 900 subscribers. I'm almost at my goal. Like I said, beginning of this year, my goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2020, and we're almost there. Like, we're so close. Once we get to this 900 mark, then we have 100 subscribers left. I guarantee we can hit 1,000 subscribers before, I'm saying really before December comes. Like, not before December, but before the end of December comes. Like, we can really hit 1,000 subscribers. Like, no joke at all. Like, so yes, that is the goal, to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2020. All right, so that's basically it. So, you know what I'm saying? Legit is out.